So ends Chapter 1. Undermountain is liberated, and Halaster is free. As our reward, the crazy bastard sent us down to the Underdark to slay the mysterious Val'Sharess. But first, what is the Underdark? Well, that's quite the lengthy discussion. The Underdark is the realm below the surface, and it is best categorized in 3 different tiers: the Upper Dark, the Middle Dark, and the Lower Dark. The Upper Dark is the most commonly known level of the Underdark, at least to us surface dwellers. Undermountain borders this tier, and it is where your typical deep underground adventures take place. However, the Upper Dark is only deeply underground by our standards. It sits roughly 5 kilometers below, but is nothing compared to the rest of the realm. It is here that we can find the Dermen Na'ash's Beranan, or as it is better known, House Du Erden, and its spotlight member, Drizzt Du Erden, featured in dozens of novels by R.A. Salvatore. The Middle Dark is where the majority of the Underdark's inhabitants dwell. Inside the vast cavernous expanses exist cities large and small. Drow, Duergar, and Svirfniblin are counted among the more civilized races here. Temperatures in the Underdark range from below freezing to balmy, depending on where you are and how close you are to magma vents. Lighting is nearly non-existent, save for magma pockets and rare bioluminescent fungus. For anyone not native to the Underdark, this is the last place you want to be. There's very little consistent information about the Lower Dark. Different countries claim conflicting stories, and the area itself seems foreign to the people of the Middle Dark. However, what we do know is that it begins somewhere between 15 and 20 kilometers below the surface. I found only rumors of less than a dozen surfacers having ever made it there and back. The reports speak of insane, monstrous creatures like nothing ever seen, and even the inhabitants of the Underdark themselves are loath to travel that deep.
The situation is grim. How long do you believe we have?
We can't be sure. Maybe only a matter of days. Look out! Protect the seer!
Do you not recognize one of our own? Nathira, you have returned.
Mother Seer, it is good to see you once more.
And you. But I see you have returned with another. Someone very important indeed.
You know, I keep hearing that, and the more I do, the less I like it. Why am I important? I don't want to be important. Very well. Let's see, where in the hells are we? The Seer. The Drow woman regards you now with an ease that is at first unsettling. She possesses the same ageless, dark-skinned beauty as the other Drow, but unlike the others, her eyes hint of both advanced age and compassion.
You are most welcome here. I am the Seer. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Please, come. Do not be alarmed. I am sure you have many questions, and I assure you that they will be answered. I am curious first, however, as to how you came to appear before us.
Yeah, awkward story that, Nathira chimes in before me. I believe I can answer that, Seer. Rayle and Entair managed to free Halaster from the Val'Sharess, ending her efforts to use Undermountain as a base to launch her attacks on the surface. Halaster was quite enraged at her attempts to abuse his realm, however. Once free, he teleported Rayle and myself down here to kill the Val'Sharess. Indeed. When I saw the two of you here, I had hoped Rayle had come to join us willingly. He has been drafted into our cause, so to speak. The Mad Mage has placed a Gias on Rayle to force him to try and kill the Val'Sharess. I see. The Seer turns to you, looking quite stricken. I am sorry that he violated you in that way, Rayle. That is not how I would have wished to acquire your assistance. But what's done is done, and we must proceed from here. She smiles at you kindly. And though Halaster has forced you into joining us, your own fate is closely tied to ours.
I am sure you have many questions, but there is much we must tell you first. It is important that you know something of the Valsharess if you are to help us against her.
I do have a lot of questions, but very well. I'm here. Like Chandacool prays, well, I guess tells. Just go with the flow, follow the wind. Tell me what I need to know.
I am glad you are being reasonable about this, for we must work together if we are to defeat our common foe. I believe it is time for our guest to learn more of the Valsharess herself. Nithira, if you would be so kind.
Of course, Seer. The Drow have ever been ruled by the matron mothers who head the great houses. The Valsharess was once one of these, ruthless and powerful in her art, but no more so than any other matron mother. But then Lolth, the queen of spiders and goddess of the Drow, disappeared, and Drow society was thrown into utter chaos. The Valsharess seized on this opportunity.
She summoned a powerful Duke of the Nine Hells, an archdevil she bound to her service. Drawing on this enslaved devil's power, she became a conqueror of the Underdark.
Once the Underdark is hers, she will turn her attention once more to the surface. She believes herself a queen, a Valsharess by our tongue, and her ambition knows no end.
Wow! Wow. An archdevil, Duke of the Nine Hells. One of the 9 evils that straight up rules the 9 Hells. How did she do it? And maybe equally as important, which one of the 9 was it? That might be really good information.
That we do not know. Perhaps through some artifact or some long-forgotten ritual. But whatever her methods, the results cannot be denied.
Gods, well, fair enough.
The priestesses of Lolth are powerless before her, and the great Drow houses have bent knee. Just as many of the other Underdark races have been intimidated into joining her cause.
Well, what do we do now?
Yes, that is a good question. What are we to do now? There is only one thing that I can do. I must put my faith in the goddess. And that means putting our faith in you. Our fate lies in your hands.
Hello, a new face. The nearby tiefling steps forward, alarm evident on his face.
Are you sure, Seer? What do we really know about this human? He could be the death of us all.
The seer holds up a delicate hand, gently forestalling him. Our lives are irrelevant, good Valen. The Valsharess must be stopped at all costs, and Rayle is the key to stopping her.
You know I don't believe in your ways, Seer. I won't throw away my life blindly following anyone, and I don't think anyone here should either.
You've saved us more times than I can count, Valen, but the army of the Valsharess will soon march against us, and even your great skills in battle will not be enough to save us. And mine will. Why am I special? The tiefling scowls.
I'm willing to defer to your judgment for now, Seer. But what makes you think this human stranger can stop the army of the Valsharess?
See, I'm with him. I'm not even mad at him. I am with him on this. The seer turns to face you. Rayle, I know you are a cleric of great power, but you are so much more than this. You alone can save us from the Valsharess. Why? What do I have? What can I do that none of you can do? I don't understand. What do you expect me to do? All the Drow here in Lith Myathar will stand against the Valsharess. She is the one enemy common to us all, but even our united strength will not be able to defeat her massive army. Our only hope is for you to find some way to strengthen our forces, or to weaken the Valsharess and her allies. Nithira can help you with this. I can give you information on the Valsharess's allies and where to find them. Perhaps we might consider striking at her through her friends, or turning them to our side. Valen, the tiefling warrior, adds,
I can also help you, Rayle. I know much about the legends of the Underdark. I have even heard rumors of powerful artifacts and allies we might be able to acquire.
I thought you didn't trust me.
I haven't set aside my suspicions yet. But if you are truly the savior the seer thinks you are, then I'm willing to give you a chance to prove it.
So it appears you are not alone in this, Rayle. Nethira and Valen will help you. They know much about the Underdark and the Val'Sharess. Do not be afraid to ask them for help. Hopefully, you could find a way to strengthen our forces, or weaken the Val'Sharess before her army descends upon us all. Well, fair enough. I'll try my best not to fail you, Seer. Long life, and blessed be, my friend. So, before asking around, let's get a sense of where exactly we are. Lith Myathar. Never heard of a city like that, but why not find out right now? Let's have a very quick look around here and see what we can, well, see. Wow. Quite impressive architecture, huh? Uh-huh. We've got training grounds, a dock, public house, the Temple of Lolth, Mayveer Public House, not quite sure what that name means. Ale Gardens, that might be a good place to go. Fascinating indeed. Let's go check out merchants, huh? That could be useful.
I greet you.
The Val'Sharess has cut off all of our trade routes and supply lines. There's no hope for us now. Cheer up, friend. You talk like that, there really won't be any hope. Ooh, this is quite the impressive looking forge.
I greet you.
Curious. Same little snippets of dialogue there. Hello, what is that glowing in the distance? What are you? Hello, what? Gravestones? There is something unsettling about this cloaked and hooded figure. I'll bite.
Welcome.
Oh, that's quite the voice. The figure before you is completely covered by a heavy robe. You try to peer into the shadows of their hood, but are unable to pierce the blackness. It speaks to you in a gurgling hiss.
I am Cavalis of the Dark River. I alone can navigate its treacherous currents. All others will be swept away or dragged down beneath its murky depths. I've been waiting for you.
Me?
I hear the Dark River's voice. It whispers secrets like the dying gurgles of a drowning man. I know why you have come.
God, you are creepy. I love it.
You seek to destroy the Val'Sharess. Her death is your release. I can help you with this. I know the secrets of the islands. The Dark River whispers them to me when I glide across her waters.
Yeah. I have to ask, what are you?
I am Cavalis of the Dark River. I am navigator, guide, and keeper of its secrets. And I alone can take you to the islands you must visit.
I meant racially. Drow, Duergar,
I am something else. I can take you across the Dark River and to the islands you must visit if you wish to destroy the Val'Sharess. More than this, you do not need to know.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then tell me of these islands.
The islands of the Dark River are places of secrets, places of power and danger. In these places, you might find something to aid you against the Val'Sharess and her great army. But though there are many tiny islands, there are two of particular note. The Isle of the Maker, and an island that is now home to a strange town that appeared from nowhere.
Fascinating. Isle of the Maker. Please, go on about that.
The Isle of the Maker is the home of an ancient Duergar sorcerer. The Maker has not been seen for many centuries. centuries, yet his creations, the golems, still wander the island. If you could find the Maker, you might convince him to lend his golems to your cause. Or if the Maker is no more, you might find a way to control his creations. More than that, I cannot tell you, as I have never actually landed on the Isle of the Maker. It is a Duergar island, and I am not welcome there.
I see. Tell me about the estranged town.
For many centuries, that island was deserted, but suddenly a small settlement appeared overnight. But this is no ordinary Underdark city. The creatures there are from the surface. They are cousins of the Drow. Elves, you surfacers call them. But they have wings. Such creatures are not normally found down here. They avoid contact with me, though they may speak with you. But there is something else on the island as well. Something magical. I can feel its power as my boat floats across the shores, though its exact nature is hidden from me. I suspect this magic is the source of the town's strange appearance. If you could harness such power, you could use it against the Valsharess.
I gotta admit, someone of your sailing knowledge and skill would be pretty popular, even to the Valsharess. So why are you helping me? Why choose our side?
The soul of the Valsharess is black and cold. She hungers to conquer. She yearns to rule every inch and every corner of the Underdark, even the wild currents of the Dark River. Her power is growing, and soon she will enslave the Dark River itself, bending its untamed waters to her whims and will. That cannot happen. That is why I will take you to the islands.
I see. Well, quite interesting, but for now I'd like to know more about the town, so I'll be going, Cavalis. The cowed figure says nothing as you walk away. You can feel its hidden eyes watching you from beneath the shadows of its hood. Gods, between Valen and that guy, my voice is already having problems. Hello. Now that is quite the forge. Purple flames abound. Hello there.
I greet you.
Please speak to my master, Resolvir, if you have any questions.
Well met.
This drow smith looks up from his forge, his face streaked with sweat and soot. You're that surfacer the sea has been waiting for, aren't you? I wondered how long until you wandered my way. My name's Resolvir, master craftsman and weaponsmith extraordinaire. You're Rayle Entair, right? A pleasure to meet you. If there's anything you need, I'm here to help. Feel free to look over my inventory. Or if you want, I can upgrade your weapon for you. Well, that's new. You can actually upgrade it. Didn't I tell you I'm a master craftsman? I can take any weapon and make it better, if you give me enough gold. Okay, how does that work? My work is somewhat different from the smiths who pound weapons with giant hammers. I'm a craftsman, an artist, and I use my skill and powerful magic instead of simple brute force. Just bring me a weapon and I can use the magic of my forge to improve it. I can add enchantments. I can imbue it with powers of the elements. Whatever you need, I can do it. I see you've a weapon right there in your hand. Would you like me to upgrade it? Ooh. Very well. Actually no, because you may have a better weapon more suited to me on hand, so let me see your inventory first, good sir Resolvier. Okay, that's quite cool. That's piqued my interest. So, what have we got, huh? Quite a few things of armor. Anything particularly shiny or scary for moi? Good, not quite. That's okay. Weaponry, huh? Wow, 8 tabs. Okay, you are stocked. Jesus. Ah, whips. Very fun weapons. Sheesh, tridents. Bows of all manner. Heavy flails. Good gods. Ah, halberd. Old fun. Yikes. What have we got here? Okay. Good. Well, nothing here is better than what I have. What about miscellaneous stuff? A ring. Nasher's Ring of Strength. Nasher was quite fond of this ring for the additional strength it granted him. Sorry, wait, what? Nasher was quite fond of this ring for the additional strength it granted him, saved his life on several occasions. He gifted the ring to the hero who saved Neverwinter from the plague. That's cool. This item is one of 4 other items that once belonged to Lord Nasher. If worn together, their magic grants the wearer additional benefits. Very cool. So this ring just gives a flat +3 strength. And they're a set, huh? For 25 grand? Well, shoot, I'll gladly take that. Gosh, let's put it on. Very cool. Might be able to find more. Alrighty. Resolvier.
Well met.
Okay. Back again, I see. You are here to check out my inventory? Or do you want an upgrade on your weapon? Or maybe something else? Let's go check out the weaponry, huh? What have you got for me? Okay. Wow. Not a problem. What would you like me to do to your Ironwood Mace +3? Gods, okay, I can give it an extra +1 to bring it to +4. I can add 2d6 acid, cold, fire, or electric. Make the weapon permanently haste me? Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm so giddy. This is so cool. Good gods. Give it true seeing, keen, 20 magic resistance, regenerate? Oh my god. How much money do I have? Alright, I have $250,000. How silly am I willing to get? Wow. Oh, I'm so giddy. Oh gods. Alright. Let's think of this statistically, right? My current weapon is just a +3 that weighs less. While that's good, there are better things with just flat damage bonuses, weird cool effects like Keen itself, maybe even stat upgrades and stuff, so this weapon is not worth upgrading in my opinion. But the fact that I can do all this cool stuff, oh god, I'm excited. I'm sorry. So very well resolved here. Other than that, I want to ask you some questions. Questions aren't really my strength, but I'll do my best to help you out. Well, tell me about yourself. You are one hell of a smith. My story's nothing special. I started learning my craft at a young age, and my skills quickly brought me to the attention of Matron Usala of House Zoroaster in Ched Nasad. That's quite a lot of names dropped at me at once. But when the Valsharess first came to power, House Zoroaster refused to join her. A big mistake. The Valsharess wiped out the entire house. For all I know, I'm the only survivor. During my flight from Ched Nasad, I encountered some followers of Elistray. They took pity on me and brought me to the seer, and I've been part of her entourage ever since. Curious. Elistrea, kind of the counterpart to Lolth. She's very much the drow of kindness, compassion, and kind of redemption. Very cool. So you're a follower of Elistray, then? I came here with the seer, but I'm not a follower of her per se. Not everyone who follows the seer shares her religious convictions. Some of us are just drow fleeing the Valsharess. Several other powerful drow houses have been all but wiped out by her army, leaving the handful of survivors to get by however they can. Good to know. Well, thank you, Resolvier. I will be back probably several times with a lot of money. Goodbye. Goodbye and good luck, Rayle. We're counting on you. Yeah. That's gonna be fun. When I find a weapon I like, oh baby. Oh, I'm excited. What do we got here, huh? The Drow are an evil sub-race of elves, living deep underground in the dangerous Underdark. Not all of them are evil, buddy. Not all of them.
Greetings.
Hi, Wizard Golrus. This Drow is obviously a mage of great power. He stares at you intently, as if trying to read your very thoughts. After several uncomfortable seconds, he finally speaks. You are the one the seer foretold, are you not? Normally I don't put much faith in her visions, but you seem capable enough for a sorcerer. I am Gulthris, High Wizard of House Mavia. I have a large inventory of magical supplies you might find useful in your efforts to defeat the Valsharess. Given the circumstances, my prices are quite reasonable. Okay, well, how about some information first, huh? I don't know what I could tell you that the seer hasn't already shared, but go ahead. Okay. Well, maybe, Tell me of House Mavir. I haven't heard that term before. What is that? A tragic tale of lost opportunities and poorly chosen alliances. House Mavir was once a power to be reckoned with in the great drow city of... what the hell is this? Menzoberranzan. But House Mavir chose to side against the Valsharess, rather than accept a subservient role as her ally. The results of that misguided decision are evident all around you. Now it seems the long history of House Mavia is going to come to a final and inescapable end, unless you somehow manage to stop the Valsharess and her great armies. Okay, good information to have, probably. What do you know about the seer herself? I know she is a follower of Elistray, as are many of the drow with her. This makes her unpopular with many of House Mavia's supporters. Old prejudices die hard, you understand. I, however, take a more realistic view. Okay, seriously, guys, training. I appreciate it. You're good archers, but I'm trying to talk here. I, however, take a more realistic view of the current situation. House Mavia is weak and vulnerable. We need the seer and her drow. It is a marriage of convenience. Of course, I don't plan to be here should this marriage end badly. If you fail to stop the Valsharess, I won't hesitate to make my escape from this doomed camp. Okay, go figure. Honestly, I understand that. I don't agree with it, but I'm not really going to judge you for that. Okay, well, someone of your caliber in arcane arts, any advice for stopping this witch? I'm afraid I can't help you there, though you might want to speak to Cavalis down by the docks. A strange character, but no one knows secrets but one who knows secrets even I can't fathom. Okay, well, gods, fair enough. What have you got for sale? What have you got? Robes of all kind. Master Adventurer's robe, Battle Mage robes. Ooh, sheesh, you've even got Boots of Striding +6, which would beat out my +4. But it does cost quite a bit, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not that keen on it. Bracers of Armor +6. Well, very cool. I don't want to lose the Dexterity, because I think the Dexterity may, in fact, help me out a bit more. I'll think about it, though. Ooh, Cloak of Fortification +5. Sheesh, very tempting, but God, it's very expensive. Weaponry. There's a bow just called Forever. Well, I gotta read it. This elegant bow quivers with magic when touched. Engraved ancient elven runes tell the tale of the arcane archer, Meadow Everleaf, and how she found this bow growing in the forests of Cormanther. She plucked this gentle weapon and carried it with her, but could never find any material to string the bow with. One fateful evening, trolls attacked her, and she soon depleted her arrows. Tossing away her mundane bow, she pulled out Forever, and saw a magic bowstring appear. Knocking an imaginary arrow, she let loose and slew the trolls. The bow has been kept in her tomb since her death, but rumors suggest the drow thieves may have taken it. You don't say. Good gods, though. It's a +6 bow, ultimately. +6 attack, +5 strength damage. Usable by Arcane Archer, and has unlimited 1d6 fire arrows. Boy, if I were an archer, that is sexy. What else we got? Other kind of mundane stuff. Scrolls and potions for days, though. I like it. Got some stuff here for me. Ooh. Rings and stuff? Nah, nothing for me. Hello. Color dyes. I admit I'm kind of a fan of color dyes. I use them quite a bit off camera to, well, dye my current armor and stuff. Good to know. Well, I gotta say, I'm in a pretty safe spot here, so I think leveling up is not out of the question. Is there an inn by chance I could stay at here? We got, Lith Myathar Public House, huh? Let's check out there, huh? That might be kind of the closest thing to an inn that I can fathom. I mean, I'm not from around here, I don't quite know all the terminology yet, but I'm a quick learner and I do love to learn. Okay, this is kind of a bar, huh? Though that might be a little bit of a iffy term. Maybe just sort of, got already a bar, yeah. Shoot, it's just a public house where everyone can stay. Regardless, I see an unattended cot, so level up. Going back to Rogue. For skills, craft armor, craft weapon. I might be able to, I might be able to learn some stuff from Resolvir if he's willing to teach. That would be cool. Gods. Alright, parry, of course. Tumble. Actually, not yet. Doesn't really serve me well. And let's get 4 into Listen and 4 into Spot. Let's try to catch these up. After all, I've spent a lot of time underground, so having my Spot and Listen up makes sense from a character perspective. Okay, goods. A feat. A feat. I love to get weapon focus, but I don't know what kind of weapon I'm going to be focusing on. Whether it's, you know, the dire mace or a two-bladed sword, I don't know yet. So I'm gonna hold off on that. Toughness would give me a lot of health. It would give me 1 hit point per level, and that also acts retroactively. And I think it gives you 3 at the first thing, so it would give me a lot of good health. Power attack, no thank you. Shoot, actually, this is perfect. Blind fighting, after all, like I said. Underdark is kinda, well, dark, go figure. And I spent a lot of time here, so blind fighting makes sense from a lore perspective here. This feat grants the character the ability to fight well even if blinded or against invisible creatures. The character gets to reroll its mischance percentile 1 time to see if it actually hits. Furthermore, invisible creatures get no bonus to hit the character in melee. That makes perfect sense given where we are and what my character's been through. Very cool. We've gained 6 extra health, bunch of skills, and the blind fight feats. Yeah, and now I think we're just gonna rest here. I am out of it between fighting Alastair's attackers and just the bombardment of information. I think I've earned a rest.